Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, let's talk about weapons and equipment. And I'm going to call this the beginner's guide. I was thinking about calling it the lazy person's guide, but yeah, maybe I'll do an advanced video later. But just today we'll do the beginners, maybe some steps to take if we're just starting out in the game. But first, let's go to the weapons menu. That's the third one down from the right. And we can see all the weapons that I have here. And then if we go to the lower left, we can see the craft button. And then here, highlighted things here, these are stuff that I can make. And then the grayed out ones are the ones that I don't have enough materials to make. And if you go through this process of gathering the materials, making these weapons, and then combining them and stuff, it's going to take a lot of time and gold and materials and stuff. And I saw that and I was like, bleh. And then for where the game is right now, you don't need to do all this, but just to demonstrate. For example, let's see. So we'll look at my box. I have an iron rod +2 here. And then you can make up to iron rod +5. So let's look at that. So we'll go to my recipes list here. Here, this is iron rod +5. Let's hit that. And yes, we need 1 of these recipes. And then we need 10 of these goos, doro doro shita ekitai. And then we need 2 of iron rod +4s at level 40. How do you make +4? You combine 2 +3s. How do you make +3? You combine 2 +2s. So yeah, lots of crafting, lots of leveling up. And in order to get a +5, I saw somebody do the math, you need 63 of these recipes, and you need to combine just these rods over and over and over. And that sounds awful. But one interesting thing, if we look here, this is the max magic, this 2 of 16. The 2 on the left, that is the current magic amount. The 16 on the right, this is the max available. So up here we can see that this iron rod is at 1 star. If we get it to 5 star, if we keep awakening it and leveling it up, it will eventually reach 16. But if we look at iron rod +4, and iron rod +3, and iron rod +2, they all have that same max magic quotient. So what is the difference between all of these rods? It's this one here. So this iron rod +2, it says, oh, I can't tap on that. Yeah, there we go. Iron rod +2, it will raise your magic by 3. If we look at iron rod +3, it will raise your magic by 5. +4, raise it by 6, and then +5, raise it by 12. So obviously the +5 has the greatest advantage, but it's a long, long road to get there. And that's not one that I'm interested in following. And then, if we go to the limited time events, we can see here. There is this EX stage where you can play this over and over and farm, and then you can gather recipes. And then also these materials that you need to gather to create with every recipe. So that's crappy. And this takes many, many times of farming. You might get like 1 or 2 of these green things at a time, and then you need this for every time you combine a recipe. So yeah, 63 combinations in order to make the +5, that's pretty crazy. So I will be skipping that for sure. And then there's one other wrinkle to crafting and upgrading weapons. Let's see, I guess we can select this. Here, they have different types. And then this one, the type for this golden axe is vital. But anyway, there are different types, some which raise your attack, some which raise your speed or your magic, and then it's random which one you get when you craft. So if you want a golden axe +5, and you want it to have the attack up bonus, you might not get it. you might craft the +5, and then you'll get like Vital or like Magic or something. What you can do at that point is that you can break apart the +5 that you got, and then recraft it, and then try to go for that different type. That is totally ridiculous to me, so definitely going to be skipping that. But there is a way to get weapons and things which you don't have to worry about crafting or even awakening at all. And then that is to look at these N-type weapons. That stands for normal. These ones you cannot awaken. So all you can do is just feed them these like ores, and then you can raise the level here up to 30. And then once you get it to level 30, then you get the attack 42. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And attack 42, that's still pretty good on a sword. If we look at a character, I think that was a katana. We look at Rob here. His attack is 167 right now anyway. So you add 40 to that, that's like, what, 25% more attack? So yeah, these N-type weapons, they're perfectly good. And then, where do you get these N-type weapons? You can go to the shop. And then here's the one that rotates the normal shop. It rotates multiple times a day. This short bow here, and then this Rhinestone Ring. These are N-type items. And then below that we have all of these recipes. These are for like R types or SR types or SSR types. I'm going to be ignoring these. But for now I'm just going to collect different N-type weapons. I have a short bow already, so I'll skip that. But the Rhinestone Ring, at the moment, this is the only normal type accessory. And then, one more thing about weapons. We look at any character. We can see that they have 3 slots here. So every character, they can equip 3 different equipments. Let's look at Yashutara, since she has all 3 available to her. Every unit, they can equip 1 weapon, 1 piece of armor, and then 1 accessory. It doesn't have to be in any order, like, this first slot doesn't have to be a weapon, that kind of thing. And then you can't equip like 2 accessories or 2 weapons. It has to be 1 of each. So I want, a bunch of Rhinestone Rings so that my entire party can have an accessory. Even though the Rhinestone Ring is not that great, it's better than nothing. So let's pick this up. Okay. And then let's refresh the shop. Let's see if any new normal weapons come up. I want the spear right now. That's one that I don't have right now. So let's refresh that. Okay, so here's a bronze mace. I don't have that yet, so let's pick that up. Okay, very good. And another Rhinestone Ring. I think this is my 3rd or 4th. I'll get it until I get 5 of them. And then let's get Zazan because he is hilarious. Is there anything else in here that I want? No, okay. Let's refresh the store one more time. That will cost 10 lapis. Let's see, bronze knife. We don't have that, so let's pick that up. One more Rhinestone Ring. Let's pick that up. And we'll grab a Monto here. And I think that's everything I want. Okay, one last time. Let's refresh the shop. This will cost 50 lapis. Aha! Leather armor. I don't have this, so let's grab that. Awesome. Okay, some more Monto. Good. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, let's grab these green faces, actually. And I'll show you why in a second. But let's go back to the weapons menu. And let's look at our new gets. So the bronze mace, this can raise your magic a lot and your attack. So we'll lock that. That is great. And let's see who can equip it. Clerics, okay. So if a character, if their main job is cleric, they'll be able to equip this bronze mace. Next is bronze knife. Let's lock that. And who can equip this? Thieves, okay. Let's see, raise your attack. And then accuracy, stuff like that, great. And we have some more Rhinestone Rings. And everybody can equip this, so yeah, definitely want 5 of those. Rhinestone Rings will give you a little bit of HP. That's really the only thing they give you, but better than nothing, right? And then here is the leather plate. We'll lock that as well. Who can equip this? A lot of guys. Warrior, Knight, Paladin, Soldier, Samurai, Lancer, Dragoon, Magic Knight, Gilgamesh, and Monto, so great. That'll raise your HP, give you a little bit of defense, and I think we're looking pretty good there. Okay, so finally, let's look at kind of 2 or 3 special weapons. So one of them is the Excalibur. This was a pre-registration gift. This one's kind of unique because you cannot awaken this. So in that sense, it's kind of similar to an N normal type weapon, but it's very strong. You can see raised at level 30, gives you 120 attack, 49 HP, some magic, some accuracy. So yeah, this is great, great sword. Be sure to level that up. And then here, this is the Metal Slayer. This is a sword that is sold in the shop. And then it has a special ability where it will do 30 points of set damage against metal type enemies. So it's good for farming cactars. But to be honest, I haven't had any trouble farming cactars with just regular weapons or magic, so I don't need it for that. But as a sword, it gives you a lot of magic, 90 magic. That's actually more than the Trustmaster that I have. I could put it on like the Magic Knight or the Red Mage in particular, or also maybe Gilgamesh, and then get a nice magic boost, so I think it's good for that. Also, this one I can't upgrade, I can only level it up, so yeah, that's great. And then, I said this in the Yashutada video, but this is a Trustmaster. It just comes maxed out, you don't have to do anything with it. You can't do anything with it, actually, so yeah, once you get that, you just got it, and it's at full power. But yeah, in a nutshell, that is how weapons work in this game. Again, the game is at a very early point where you don't need any really strong weapons. You just need some characters at like level 60 and you can clear all the content in the game. But maybe in the future, maybe for like a PvP or something, maybe you want some weapons, I can highly recommend the N-type weapons. Okay, I think that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you again. Take care.